Yo, what's good everybody? JP checking in, respectmyregion.com. We're here at day one of the High Supply Show in San Pedro, California. LA, baby, we here at the Xylem Robotics booth. I got Bill, Director of Business Development, and he's gonna break down what this newer machine is that they've got here. You guys have been innovating the cannabis industry for a number of years. You were just saying offline, Bill, it's like your fifth, sixth, going on seventh year with this business.
Yeah.
First off, welcome to the show. Happy High Supply.
Thank you.
What is the new going on with Xylem before we get to the classic second gen?
Yeah, for sure. So the newest thing, this is our AX Mini vape cart filling machine. Utilizes computer vision, and it doesn't even need a jig. Single operator. Operator's going to take this foam block, place it anywhere within this square. It doesn't have to be straight, and do whatever. And start. And then it will map out the tray. And then as soon as it's mapped it out, it will start filling them. The tabletop unit throughput on this is about 700 an hour.
Okay.
It's about the third of the price of our closest competitors.
Oh my gosh, it's filling it with such a precision right there, automatically.
And as you can see, it'll recognize that there's no cart in here, so it's not even filling that. And as you watch the screen, you can see which has been filled and where it's going next.
Oh my gosh, it mapped it with the dots.
Yeah.
At the angle, you just kind of just threw it on there at.
Yeah,
That's insane.
Yeah,
because when we're talking supply chain, which we're at the supply chain show, right? High Supply.
Right.
These are people that labor and time and all that starts to really add up when you're at a bigger scale, right, Bill?
Yeah, 100%.
And so just like perfectionism that goes into this oftentimes can be tricky, I would imagine, with automation, right?
100%, yeah. And all of us who have been in a lab for any amount of time in the early days of vapes, sitting there filling with a syringe, getting a cramp in your forearm.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you can imagine like how many people can basically not have to fill vapes by hand and be redeployed somewhere else in the lab. They can get trained up on automation systems, basically level up their career. But at the end of the day, like this thing is, I'm really excited about it. We got all of our pre-orders are sold out. They ship like in a week and a half. We got a bunch more on the boat that are pre-ordered. Got a couple of people that are going to be running 3 of them side by side, single operator.
Yeah.
Boom, hit it, go back.
And it's 700 an hour. That's roughly 2,100 if you got 3 of them. The math starts to really math when you scale it out and understand the cogs that go into these, in this case, vapes.
Yeah, 100%.
That's exciting.
And like all of our systems, we got a sealed and pressurized reservoir here. We're running at the coolest possible temperatures. You're not degrading your material. It'll work with any liquefied concentrate, live rosin, live resin, distillate, what have you. And really no consumables to speak of. And yeah, man, we're based in Houston, Texas. We got domestic customer support. Got a full inventory. We basically are here to service and be partners with our customers.
And this just finished. What great timing is that, folks? Come on, man. You guys saw the automation happening while we were sitting here giving you guys the game, man. Xylem can really free up some time.
Yeah, 100%.
That's incredible.
How do you like donut joints or hash holes?
I love donut joints. I love hash holes. I know there's a couple of different ways to fill them. A lot of people were hand rolling them.
Right.
But when you get into a ton of dispensaries, hand rolling quickly becomes potentially inefficient.
Right. And the price point that you need to charge for them to justify the labor.
Yep.
So we have automated the hash hole process. This is the second generation of our Y2 pre-roll filler.
Okay.
And so essentially what we do, we machine these trays specific to the size and the form factor of the joints that they're using.
Yep.
So it doesn't matter if it's cones, blunts, glass tip, paper crutches, cigarette style. We'll make it custom to that.
All the styles.
Operator loads 40 of the joints in here, crunch down. Throw this
Lock it in.
Pop it in here.
Clicks it in. Locked in.
Start.
Logged
Of
on.
course, there would be a needle here, but we're just running a demo.
Yep.
And
So
so
folks,
now,
there would be a needle here where it would be inserting and injecting, right?
yeah, and basically the needle goes down and then it dispenses the concentrate as it retracts. So you get a perfect little toothpick-sized slug right down the center. We got customers doing 0.5 gram dog walkers, 2 gram blunts, and everything in between. And again, single operator, so put out about 500, 600, 550 to 600, depending on the size of the pre-roll, the viscosity. But basically, while this one's filling, the operator's filling the next tray. As soon as this one's done, they pull it off, slap the new one in, hit start, good to go. And again, same sort of sealed pressurized reservoir, same cool running temps. And if you're running multiple SKUs, you can basically do a preset for each one. So operators doing 0.5 gram dog walkers and they want to upgrade to the 1 gram, just hit the preset.
I need that good old 1.5 hash hole.
Hey, 1.5 hash hole, I'm down. Oh, and basically that you would be interested in this. So the breakdown is like a 1-to-4 concentrate to flour ratio.
Okay, cool.
And you could go even larger. We got a pre-puncher if you want a really fat slug in there. But
Okay, so different, like, we'll call it like the needles on top of it, if you would?
Yeah,
different
yeah.
sizes for that?
yeah. And we're filling at such cold temperatures. Like if you were filling with live rosin jelly, it'd almost come out like a spaghetti noodle. It doesn't liquefy or degrade the material. We co-developed it with Mammoth Distro.
It's incredible.
And yeah.
How
great.
long did it take to go from generation 1 to generation 2? How long were we working on that?
As soon as Gen 1 launched, we were working on Gen 2, so it's probably about an 8-month to almost a year. The big difference is if you looked at the old one, it's a tabletop unit, and it doesn't have this enclosure. So what we've done is we put it on casters so you can roll it around.
Great.
And we've made the enclosure to get it as close to GMP as possible. So you can wipe it down, it's very clean. Thing was meant for the future in mind, because ultimately, as this industry scales, everything's going to have to go GMP.
Absolutely.
And
Xylem's got the future in mind for their clients, folks. That's really what it comes down to. As these rules, these legislations, the different way that it's set up from market to market comes into play, you kind of want to find a way to be agile while maintaining future compliance as the mindset, right?
100%,
Future-proof.
100%. I mean, we're selling these in Canada and in Europe. They demand GMP right out the gate, so that just kind of dictated the way all of our stuff's going to be going.
Might as well, yeah, absolutely. Folks, we're here at day 1 of High Supply Show, Los Angeles, California, man. I'm here with Bill, Director of Business Development, Xylem Robotics. Be sure to tap in. What's the website where they can learn more if they need it?
XylemTech.com. XylemTech.com.
Come on, folks. I love y'all. We'll see you on the next episode. Peace.
Thanks, Joey. Thanks, RMR.